It's
Yeah.
recruiting.
So,
The teams that continue to have the top 5 recruiting classes in the country are
so
the
you
ones that
mean
keep
if
playing.
approved to,
And that's something that makes it difficult for everybody right now to catch up, because there'll be a tremendous amount of publicity for us in the next 10 days before the second, when we play in the Orange Bowl. That's an advantage over those that aren't playing in a major bowl, and we'll get more publicity than them. Well, it's magnified with the playoff. The playoff is just going to be out there every minute of every day, throwing those 4 logos at recruits and at kids. And I have felt like, since I started TV, that our system is not set up where a group of 5 team can get in the playoff, because of the number of games scheduled, the number of Power 5 games scheduled. Their conference schedule doesn't give them the opportunity to pass the eye test. So if it's unfair for Cincinnati or South Florida or Coastal Carolina, because they're not going to be able to get in because of the system, then let's be fair to them and change the system. And I really think the group of 5 should have their own national championship, and they should have their own playoff. And I think it'd be great. You see right now Louisiana Lafayette playing, or Louisiana playing Coastal, and you start looking at Marshall playing Liberty, and you start looking at the teams in the group of 5 that have been so good this year. Cincinnati would have a chance to win the national championship, and now they get pitted with a Georgia in a New Year's Six Bowl. So I think that would help us if we extend the playoffs, because usually there's 6, 7, or 8. So extend the playoff to Power 5. I would put the champions of the 5 um, uh, different conferences in, and then I'd have a couple of at-large to make sure that we get the best teams in. And then I would actually have a group of 5 national championship. And some would say, well, that's not fair. Well, if that's not the case, then take the highest rated group of 5 team and extend the playoff and put the highest rated one in. But either you need a path for the group of 5 to get in, or you need to let the group of 5 have their own championship. Because right now we're not being fair to them. And I understand the committee completely. I would be voting the same way because of the schedule, because Cincinnati's schedule was 77th. But I do think it's a shame A&M didn't get in. Now, should they have gotten in over Notre Dame? Who knows? I mean, that's what the committee chooses that. But if we'd had a 16 playoff, A&M would have been in. And then we start looking at having the best chance to really monitor the best teams in the country and who should be the national champ.